Yo, what's up guys, Maxx here, and today I'm doing an update on my Pendulum Magician deck for the new banlist of 2017. I've topped many locals with this deck. It's pretty good in link format. It didn't really get hit in the banlist, so yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, let's get started with the deck profile. First you play the 3 copies of Astrograph Sorcerror, one of the most underrated hand traps in the game right now. When a card is destroyed, you can special summon him, and then add the card that was destroyed from your deck to your hand. And he's a 25k beater, so yeah, that's pretty good. Next you want to play the 3 copies of Double Iris Magician. This is the oddest Pendulum Dragon Magician of the deck. He can target a dark spellcaster you control, and then he can do double damage, and then it pops himself. And when he's destroyed, you can add a Pendulumgraph to your hand. So usually you'd search like Star Pendulumgraph so that you can add more cards to your hand, or you can add Time Pendulumgraph if you can overlay into Time Star Magician that turn, and then get even more pops with that. So yeah, next you want to play the 2 copies of Purple Poison Magician. He's the Starving Venom fusion of the deck. He can boost a Dark Spellcaster by 1200, and then he pops himself, and then when he's popped, you can destroy a face-up card on the field. So yeah, that's pretty good. Next you want to play the 2 copies of Black Fang Magician. He's the Dark Rebellion of the deck. He can target a monster your opponent controls and then half it, and then he destroys himself, and then when he's destroyed, you can special summon a Dark Spellcaster from your graveyard to your field. So usually you special summon back your Time Star from the graveyard to your field. Next you want to play the 1 copy of White Wing. She's not really good, but you only use her for the Zark, so yeah, just one of her. Next you want to play the 3 copies of Harmonizing Magician. She's really good. Usually you would Pendulum summon her and then special summon White Wing from your deck, and then Exceed into Time Star or Tornado Dragon just to get rid of the White Wing. So yeah, pretty good. Next you want to play the 3 copies of Wisdom Eye Magician. He's self-explanatory, he's just really good. He was limited for a reason, so yeah. Next you want to play the 1 copy of Oaf Dragon Magician. He's really good in link format. You can add back your Pendulum monsters from your extract to your hand, so yeah. It doesn't conflict with the link format rules, so yeah. Just really good card, so yeah. Next you want to play the Performapal engine, which is 2 Skullcrobat jokers, 1 Pendulum Sorcerror to pop your Double Iris so you can search, and then you search for the Odd Eyes Dissolver or the Skullcrobat joker. Odd Eyes Dissolver is another good hand trap. You can special summon him when your opponent battles your monster, and he can save your monster from battle, and then he can fuse into Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So yeah, he's really good in this deck. Just getting you a free mini Quasar, so it is pretty good. So yeah. Next you want to play the 3 copies of Mist Valley Apex Avian. Sorry about the proxy, but this is basically another mini Quasar, if you want to call it. It's pretty good in this deck. It's a blow up card for many decks to play around, so yeah, it's pretty good. And then you wouldn't have to worry about breaking, so because I play a lot of draw power, such as the double blue boys, and then the 1 Maxx C for just more draw power. You want to play the double secrets and double knowledge for the Spellbook engine. So yeah, many draw power. And for more draw power, you play the double desires. You don't have to worry about going neg-9 or whatever. You play multiple copies of every card in your deck, other than like White Wing or Oaf Dragon, but they're not really relevant too much, because if you summon a Mist Valley Apex Avian, you pretty much win the duel. Let's be honest. Next you want to play the 2 copies of Duelist Alliance. This searches any Pendulum card, so it adds with the consistency of the deck. So you can add even Pendulum Call if you wanted to, or you can add one of the Pendulumgraph cards. So I want to play 1 and 1. I wouldn't play more of these because you can search them. So yeah, they're pretty good. So yeah, that's for the main deck, and I'll show you guys the extra deck. So first you want to play the 1 copy of Zark. You make them, you win the duel pretty much. 1 copy of Supreme King Dragon Star Venom. He's really fun to play. He's a versatile card. When Audi's Revolution Dragon comes out, he's going to be really good. So yeah, I'm really excited for that card to come out. And then for the last region, you play the Audi's Vortex Dragon. The mini Quasar of the deck. Just really solid card to play. And for the synchros, you play the 1 copy of Beals. Your True Draco out because that deck is still going to be a problem. It's probably going to still be one of the best decks to play. So yeah, 1 copy of Cypher Lord Omega. I usually make him turn 1 so that I can loop a card from your opponent's hand. And then you exceed into something else. Just to give you another extra deck slot. So yeah, it's pretty good. 1 copy of Ignister. Just a solid synchro to play in Pendulums. And another good Pendulum synchro card to play is Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. When you special summon him, you can nuke your opponent's monsters. So yeah, that's pretty good. Board wipe is really amazing in Link format. Pretty much kills Link, so yeah. That's it for the synchros. Now for the exceeds, you want to play the 2 copies of Time Star. You pretty much search your Astrograph with him. So yeah, it's pretty good. I usually don't make Time Star turn 1 though. I usually make Tornado Dragon. So that I can pop my double iris so I can search my Time Pendulumgraph and then get even more pops with Time Pendulumgraph. So yeah, it's pretty good. Just imagine Tornado Dragon plus a Time Pendulumgraph face down and a Miss Valley Apex Avian up on the board. Just really a solid board in my personal opinion. So yeah, next you want to play the 1 copy of Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. This is a really good card. When it battles, you can make your opponent's monster go to 0, and then it gains the attack of the monster that it dropped to 0. So yeah, it can pretty much go for OTKs. And next you want to play 1 copy of Trapeze Magician. This card can go for OTKs, and it helps with the Trickstar or Chainburn matchup, which is pretty good. Next you want to play the 1 copy of Hierophant of Prophecy and 1 copy of Big Eye, Mr. Steal Your Girl, and this card just pops back row for you later in the game, maybe. And 1 copy of Deco Talker. It just adds more extra deck slots for you. I usually don't make them. You only make them if you need the extra deck slots. But yeah, 1 is good enough. One Link monster is good in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for my deck profile. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more. Peace.